On many country roads, it's common to witness animals crossing. Usually, it doesn't raise much concern, but sometimes animals behave quite strangely. This was the case in the small American town of Carroll. A resident of Carroll was driving on errands, not in a hurry. Suddenly, a peculiar scene unfolded on the road in front of his truck. A bear family, visibly distressed about something, stood in front of the truck, behaving anxiously. It seemed the mother bear was trying to wait for her cub, but it was struggling to catch up. The unfortunate driver had to call for help, summoning Officer Thomas, who had experience dealing with wild animals. Thomas quickly assessed the situation and saw a small bear cub in the middle of the road, unable to keep pace with the rest of the family. The mother bear stopped, waiting for her weakest cub to catch up. She likely understood that the cub couldn't continue the journey and didn't want to risk the safety of her other offspring. Thomas observed as the mother bear, accompanied by 3 other cubs, continued down the road, leaving one behind. Worried about the little cub, he prayed it would somehow make it across to the other side. However, it soon became evident that additional help was needed. Fearing for her other cubs, the mother bear decided to move on with the 3 stronger ones, leaving the lone cub on the road. Thomas then called the Department of Fish and Wildlife, and rescuers transported the cub to a wildlife rehabilitation center in Lima. In a strange twist of fate, it was revealed that the day before, another police officer had rescued another bear cub. The investigation confirmed an astonishing fact: both cubs were from the same litter, making them brothers. Such cases are extremely rare, as litters typically consist of 1 or 2 cubs. Giving birth to 5 was almost unheard of. In such cases, the cubs are born weaker and have fewer chances of survival. The mother cub had to care for her cubs, who turned out to be stronger and larger, while the smallest siblings were sent to the rehabilitation center. Carroll, in the state of New Hampshire, is a true bear haven, both literally and figuratively. Residents are occasionally warned about the unwanted presence of wildlife such as deer, brown bears, and other large and dangerous animals on Carroll's streets. On such days, the local police advise people to stay home if possible. Residents of New Hampshire are also asked not to feed bears or throw food from cars, as it not only makes them dependent on humans but can also lead to attacks on people or domestic animals. Nonetheless, it's reassuring to know that fragile bear cubs were not left without help and are under supervision until they can survive in the wild on their own.